Hola, my name is Timthul, and welcome to a new episode of Let's Build a MKP Park. Today's episode, guys and girls, is a pretty special episode because what we are going to do today is to visit the park while it's under construction. And the reason I would like to make this episode is just because I was for 1 month in Spain on holidays, and I have played a lot during my holidays, but they didn't record anything. So all the videos you have seen in the last month were recorded in June, and now the current status of the park is much more advanced than what you could see until now. So what I'm going to do today is to visit all the areas of the park and tell you the main changes I made in this period. And in the next days, I will upload the point of view of all the coasters of the park. So let's start with the first area, the Gates of Time. This is probably the area I changed the less, and as you can see, there is almost no changes, and maybe I don't know if you noticed that I modified the centerpiece we created in the serie, and I added to the centerpiece this flat right. So that's the main change of the area. And now let's move to the Sunwell area, which has been not totally, but a big change came to this area. The first change is you can see that well there, that fountain there. And if we enter here, you can see this transition. I have modified a little bit the colors, and I have modified also the height of the cascade coaster. I say that in the transition, in the how to create a transition episode, that I will lower the second drop of the cascade coaster. I want to make this coaster just like for the whole family. So I sunk in the coaster. Previously it was at this level, and now it's like 4 meters under. And I have themed this area a little bit, so you can see this has been already themed with water and so on. So that were the changes for the cascade coaster, and there are a lot of changes also for the coaster of this area. You will see that changes properly in the video of the point of view of this coaster. But the thing I want to let you know is I have created this indoor section here, and this indoor section is shared with by the moon coaster and the sun coaster. So the idea was to call this coaster solar eclipse and lunar eclipse, but I will choose a different name. And what I'm going to do, I will to have this indoor section, which are the eclipse caverns, where both coasters run together. So that was the change, the big change for this area, the biggest change for this area, as I modified totally the layout of the coaster, and you will see that in the point of view video I will upload in a few days. So those were the changes for the Sunwell area, and now let's move to the next area, which is Ball Canyon. And here you can see I have made a really big change in this area. I modified the color palette of the map to include this kind of red rocks, and as you can see, guys and girls, I have deleted the whole work I did in the previous episode. This terraforming hotel is no longer in this area. For some reasons. The main one was that I was not really happy on how big it looks like in comparison with the coaster. and now I think it looks much better. And but I'm not going to discard that idea. I will use this terraforming hotel idea for a future area, for a future hotel in an area of this park. But now we have this. I have modified the colors of the Gears of Fear, and I have created a partial indoor section for part of the coaster, which is here now. But for sure, this is not theme, and I will create some kind of mine there. So those were the changes in Bolt Canyon. You can see here the color palette has changed. Now the red is more predominant than the black and gray, and I have created also some intermediate indoor sections for this area. So let's move to Magma Forge. I will put the game at night. As you know, this Magma Forge and the caverns should be visited at night, as they are indoor sections. So here we are, guys and girls. You can see I have worked a little bit more with the interior, with this Magma Forge area. I have worked with the coaster station. I have added some columns, some extra details to the columns, and that was all for this area. And now let's move to the area of the park which has been designed during my holidays, and probably you didn't see almost anything of this area. And as you can see, these are the caverns. I have designed this swinging train coaster for the caverns. The design of the boat ride, the train ride, and the river rapids remain as you watch it in the series, but now the caverns are totally covered, and you can see there is one of the most intricate sections I have created in my life or playing this game. So as you can see, the path is also going by the section between different rides, and here we also cross the train. Let's run, and here we have also a flat ride. So that's the current status of the caverns. As I said, so the river rapids, boat ride and train remains at they were in the designing episode for this area, and what I have done is just to cover the whole section with terraforming, and I simulating a roof. So that's the current status of the caverns, and now let's move to the next section, which is the live barrel. And some of you guys and girls may ask, Nimsul, where is that wooden coaster you have created? Well, that wooden coaster is in the park, but is here. I have changed my mind with this coaster. I really love the coaster layout, and I have modified also a little bit the last section of the coaster, but I decided to move this wooden coaster from the live barrel to this farmlands area. And why? The reason is I was happy with the result, but what I don't like of the coaster, I was happy with that terraforming styles and so on, but I didn't like the wooden coaster for this theming. So what I'm going to do, guys and girls, here is will keep the theming I have created in the previous episode, but it will create a totally brand new coaster for this area, and not a wooden coaster, but an iron coaster, steel coaster, sorry. And yes, that's the plan. I will probably keep the same style of building with these terraforming buildings. And what is my plan to simulate here is, as you know, each of the areas of the park are based or has some I got some inspiration from some World of Warcraft areas. And for this area, for the Earth area, for Life Barrow, I will take the inspiration from Nagrand in Outland, also in World of Warcraft. I think that's a really nice theming for an Earth area, and I think it will fit pretty well. So what you will see soon design episode of this area, again trying to design a coaster for this area. So now we have three areas which are not yet designed. Those are the farmlands, the skylands, and the stormlands. Those three areas are the last three areas to be designed in this park. And now let's move to the water area, and I would like to show you a little bit what I have done here. And the main work here, guys and girls, well, I think the best way to show you is like this. The main work here, guys and girls, was the city. I have started with the theming of this city. I have almost finished the theming of the queue. You can see here the queue of this cascade coaster is almost finished, and it looks really nice, really related to the sea and this port city. And to be honest, I'm pretty happy with the current status of this theme area, and I think that's gonna be one of the best areas of the park, at least to me, for the originality of the theming. So that's the current status for the Oceans City, and we are going to finish this tour of the park with the moon area. And I have work here, and you can see I have created some ice cream shop. I have decorated a little bit the carousel and so on. So I have worked a little bit with the theming of this moon area. So that was all. As I said, that my intention was to create was to make today a fast visit to the park, let you know the main changes I have made in the park and comment you those changes. And in the next days, what you will see in this channel will be a mix between let's build videos, normal building videos, and the point of view of all the coasters and water rides of this area. And I will probably upload the let's build videos as usual on Wednesdays and Sundays, and maybe Fridays and Monday will be the day for the point of view. Alright, guys and girls, so that was all for this fast visit to the park. I hope you like the change I have done in the park. I think now the park looks much better, and for sure the status of the park is more advanced than it was in the previous episode. That's, you know, in the previous episode, that Volcanion Terraforming episode was recorded 1 month ago, and I have been working in this park for 1 month in my holidays. And now I'm back from my holidays. I have my batteries totally charged, and it's my intention to finish this park before the end of the year. I hope I can do so. So guys and girls, if you like this video, thumbs up, and if you want to support me, if you want to support me in support my channel and support my work, and you are not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. My name is Nimthul, and this was Let's Build a MKP Park. Adios.